You have a prepaid call from
Harry Thompson.
an incarcerated individual at the Centinela State Prison, Centinela, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
What is this 17-year-old going through right now, in your opinion? You were in a similar situation yourself, so your opinion means more than most. What do you think this 17-year-old is mentally going through at this exact moment?
Well, yeah, there's a there's a lot of confusion right now. A lot of confusion. As you just spoke about, I was arrested for murder at 17 years old, and right now, early on, I was kicking doors, yelling, screaming. Um, at this time, for me, during the early stages, um, I couldn't stand hearing music while I was locked up. It reminded me of being home because there was music always playing in my home. So when I got to juvenile hall, it was one of those units where they was playing music. I was kicking the doors, yelling. I was often going in and out of mental health. At one point, probably like 2 or 3 months in, I was taking this mental health medication um, called Rimrom. I was also taking Seroquel. All these medications were helping me with my sleeping, my anxiety, and I was going through it. So that 17-year-old right now, he doesn't fully grasp yet what he has done because he doesn't have the information. He probably still, representing where he came from or where he's from or whatever was going on, and he's having his. We talked about it before on a past show. He's having his temporary highs and long-term lows started setting in. At moments right now, he's probably having them temporary highs where he feel like he did that. And then it's times where them doors close and, it's just him in there with his thoughts. And the long-term lows start creeping in. So that is a lot of what he's going through right now.
The 17-year-old was caught almost immediately. My question for you, Perry, is why would anyone choose to be a gang member in 2025, factoring in that there's cameras everywhere and that it's inevitable that you're almost going to get caught if you commit a serious crime. Every house has a camera on it now. Everyone is walking around with phones with cameras on it. There's cameras on watches. I mean, people are snitching. Why would anyone choose to be a gang member and commit crimes in 2025?
Oh man, the fact that you show that you said that, it shows how similar criminal and gang gambling, whatever it may be, how similar it is to drug addiction. They're doing it because it's an addiction, and it has been passed down generation after generation, and a lot of our brains have become accustomed to living like that, to living destructive, to getting thrills off of violence and chaos, of seeing people get hurt, and also being a ghetto star, being known in the hood, being feel like I'm respected and people look up to me. That in itself is a drug. Being looked up to and looked at in a certain light. People feed off that, and it's just like a drug. Once you get a taste of it, you keep going back to it, no matter the negative consequences. That is the definition of an addiction. Addiction is anything that you start.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Anything that starts to become a habit, that you keep doing despite negative consequences. That is the textbook definition of an addiction. And as you just spoke about it, despite knowing all the negative consequences that come with it, 2025, people continue to go want to be gangbangers, go want to be criminals. And, to me, it just highlights the
You have 60 seconds remaining.
It highlights the disease state of it and why, mental health treatment and structuring the way that we think through mental health treatment is essential. It is so essential because until the way of thinking is taught differently in our communities, this cycle is going to continue.